Alrighty guys, good morning. Welcome to another episode, another vlog. It's currently Monday. It's Monday, it's beginning of the week. I have some chicken over here. I'm gonna chop it up. I'm gonna put it on the stove. I'm gonna mix some rice up. It's currently 11:03. I've did a 1 hour walk. I did legs, didn't really squat. I just kind of did like the basics. I'm gonna go ahead and chop this chicken up, put it together with rice to show you the meal. And like I said, just like all my vlogs, there's no schedule, just kind of like take you through my day, take you through the week, and sit back and enjoy. I just want to knock it out at the top. Thank you so much for everybody who's been showing the channel love, especially lately. Lots been going on, so it's been really good to have this as like kind of a cornerstone of my life right now. And I know it sounds cheesy, but sometimes things in life don't go as planned. And when that happens, it's good to have things in your life that are things in your life that you can work on and that are there for you. So that's awesome. I just wanted to kind of introduce a new video. I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys throughout my day, throughout my week. I gotta go ahead and cook this chicken up, come back, take Nona on a walk. Love taking her on a walk. And then cook the half of my beef so I can survive this week with my protein. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started, show you what I make afterwards. So what's crazy is I went ahead and ordered Wawa a couple days ago because I had a bunch of like points, and I got 3 liters of Diet Pepsi. So I have drinking Diet Pepsi. So I'm not somebody who thinks you shouldn't be allowed to drink Diet Coke. I just don't really like to drink regular Coke, but I do have a Diet Coke. It's 11:15 in the morning. That is a little early, but take the edge off, as it would say. But here's the meal I have. Okay, so it is. I can tell you the macros. Let me just show it to you real quick. Steaming, it's hot. And then also I have Nona, who is, I would say, patiently waiting for me to take her on a walk. It's only 11:15. She's gonna go on a long walk. She just usually right when I get home I take her out, but this time I'm eating first, so she's kind of, I wouldn't say upset, but she's slightly confused. But so I have 300 grams of rice here, 400 grams of chicken. It's 88 grams of protein, 29 grams of fat, and 102 carbs. And I had a Greek yogurt bar and 2 protein shakes this morning. So I have 1,300 calories left for the day. After this meal, I've consumed 1,500. I'm gonna go ahead, throw this back, take the dog on a walk, and I will catch you guys later in the day. So most of the time I hop on here, I'm really positive and I'm in a good mood and life is good. Like I said, this is a vlog, man. So keep it real, it's what I do, it's what I've always done with YouTube, and I'm not changing anytime soon. So I want to just say, like, anybody out there that's listening to this or watching this or whatever you're doing, I want you, I'm 27, right? So I'm pretty young. I want you to understand that sometimes life does things to you that you don't necessarily understand. Events take place, things that you thought were true can not be true. And that is something that when I was younger, I did not believe. I always, nope, it's not me. But it does happen. I have family members that have been through absolute tragedy, and it sucks. And tragedy sucks, and life doesn't always go the way that you thought it would go. And that's what it is. And if you haven't done it, if nothing terrible has happened to you, something will happen to you. There's no way out of this world without a destruction to the reality and the future that you think you have. But just understand that when those things take place, it's not your job to always understand why, but it is your job to find a way out. It is your job to find escapes, things that you can progress on. I just wanted to say that. There's things in this world that don't make sense, and they may never make sense. But I want you to understand, if you love something or someone love them and love that something, no matter what, and when you do it, things are beautiful, and sometimes beauty is temporary, and it's not permanent all the time, and that's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like, it's okay. But do everything as aggressive and as passionately as you possibly can do it. Don't ever apologize for that. Don't ever be scared. Just go all out. Because you'll be okay in any situation. So yeah, it's 9 o'clock. It's a long day, man. Long day, long week, but I'm here. I'm alive. All right, Nona, we're good. I'm gonna go ahead and eat some beef and rice, and I'll catch you guys later. Alrighty, so it's currently 4:52 in the morning. I literally was just in this spot the last time I filmed, and look at this. This is my little buddy over here. So, there's Nona. That's the new dog. It's my best friend. This dog right here is my old dog. This is Riley. Never saw Riley. Actually, if you go back in my YouTube videos, you've seen Riley. Riley was a rescue. She was the best. So Riley was a rescue, but Riley was that was Taylor's dog. So Taylor, when she went to Virginia Tech, she needed a buddy, so she went and she adopted a dog. And she ended up with Riley. We went up together. It was mainly her dog. And then I met her, I met Riley, and Riley and I became like super duper close. And like a little bit of background on me, like I'm a dog guy, like especially like this past week. I've discovered just how much dogs mean to me and how much I love them and how much, you know, they do for me, my mental health and everything. But Riley was about 3 years old, and this was in the middle of the pandemic. Out of nowhere, she just developed like this. She couldn't, like, we literally woke up one day, went to go let her out, and she couldn't move, like she couldn't budge. And when we adopted her, she was Lyme disease positive, but they said it is what it is. Like, she was a street dog. It's in her body. It's okay. She won't relapse. She's totally fine. And then from the day we saw that she was like on the ground, I literally had to pick her up and put her outside, use the restroom, pick her back up, and bring her back inside. The day we like brought her home, she just could not move. She could not walk. And we took her to the emergency vet. They said it was XYZ. They put her on medication. We brought her back home. I think we did that 2 times. And eventually on the 3rd time, they basically were like, she's gonna die. So she ended up passing away of pretty much liver failure, or kidney failure. Her kidneys completely shut off. But that's like the OG dog. And look, I'm not religious. Like I was brought up Christian, but I'm not a practicing Christian right now. I wouldn't say that. I could go to church and know what's going on. I know the gospel. I know the communion. I know all that. I was confirmed. I had the communion, baptized, but I wouldn't consider myself like a practicing Catholic. But I just remember when we ended up getting Nona, which is a dog we have now, Taylor and I were both like, you know what, like, she was sent here from Riley. And it sounds crazy, especially if you're not religious, but that's what I feel. And that dog's been like my rock. Like, Nona's the greatest. I couldn't do anything without her. Like, she means the world to me. She's kind of my rock right now. But I don't want to get all sappy. I mainly just want to come on here to show you guys that I went ahead and got pre-workout. Which is something I don't normally ever. I haven't had pre-workout in 2 years, maybe 2 or 3 years. I'm taking my physique. This is gonna be crazy. The next few months I'm gonna get jacked. Like, I'm about to get in crazy shape because that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm probably gonna set up a whole program, whole body split. I'll show you that. I'm probably gonna take you through a few workouts. I'm thinking about changing up my gym membership. I'm still looking at gyms around here. I want to go to a gym that's close enough to where I work. So A, logistically it makes sense, but B, so I can try to like take people and bring them to the gym that I work out to train them for clients, essentially. Amazon has like reels now. I'm like scrolling through Amazon, but show you guys what I ordered. But so I'm not I'm not loyal to any brand. I'm not sponsored by anybody. Every time I get pre-workout, I pretty much just get the cheapest stuff on the market, especially now that pre-workout's like so expensive. Like I've seen it up to like $60. And I used to take 5150 all day you may, which is Rich Piana stuff. I've taken so many different types of pre-workout that I just ordered like the most basic pre-workout you can get. And I got it delivering now once a month. And let me pull it up real quick. So I got a this C4, which is like the OG of pre-workouts, and honestly it's probably not like the best quality, but it gets the job done. So I just got a regular C4 sports pre-workout watermelon, 135 milligrams of caffeine, which is kind of small, beta alanine, even has creatine in it, which I take creatine every morning or every day majority of the time, but I have it basically ordering every like every month, once every 30 days. It's also weird, like when I lived in Roanoke, Virginia, there was like no same day shipping. Like, it sounds crazy, but like there was no same day shipping on Amazon. But being here in you know, Fairfax and Washington DC, there's like same day shipping. It's game changer. But anyways, it's, as you guys can tell, it's literally only 4:58 in the morning. I used to get up at 5, now I'm getting up at 4 o'clock every morning, trying to spend more time with my dog, just trying to kind of restructure my life. A lot of things have happened. I don't want to get into it, but I'm just trying to like really focus on me and trying to like take care of myself up here, because this right here, I don't know about you guys, but this right here is the downfall of my entire life. What I have between both of my ears. So I got to keep that ticking. I got to keep it on the right track. I got to focus on the things that I have right now. Work, Nona, family. A lot of things happening. But I love everybody, and honestly, like the YouTube has kept me. It forces me to do something. I have to do this. I don't have to, but I have to. If you catch my drift. But anyways, I gotta get the day started. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I gotta get to work, train my clients. Have a beautiful day. I'll probably take you guys through a workout today as well. Oh, one more thing. I also want to mention, I'm going to probably start lifting heavy again. I'm gonna keep my calories at like 28 to 3,200. Even though last night I didn't have Taco Bell. I was gonna show you that, but I didn't. Yeah, I'm probably gonna start lifting heavy again. Belt, knee sleeves, everything. So I have a few goals in mind. I pulled 500 deadlift this during the summer, before summer started. My goal is 315 bench, which the most I've ever hit was 300. 315 bench, 550 deadlift, and I want to hit like a 450 squat. So we'll see how I go with that. I'm probably done running. I'm probably just gonna implement some cardio. I can't run and lift heavy. It's just not good for the knees. So I'm probably just gonna do some elliptical, some biking, or whatever, Stairmasters. But I think today's probably gonna be a leg day, and I may or may not take you through that. We'll see. Yeah, I mean, obviously you don't know. So this is, I'm gonna go check to see if my pre-workout showed up. It said it did. I've done same day shipping. This is the second time I've ever done it. So I'm not sure if it's there. We'll see. It's been 3 hours since I ordered it, so, oh, yep, wow. I don't know if you can see that. Right there in the corner. My pre-workout's right there. Let me grab this, just run over the details. Just a simple pre-workout. I'm gonna have this actually before my workout today, and I'm gonna film that workout. I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do. Might be legs, but let me go ahead and get into the details with these. All right, here we go. So, opening up new pre-workout with Miss Nona right next to me, and a mirror right behind me. I haven't had pre-workout in probably 4 or 5 months, so this is going to be interesting. And I'm gonna record my workout at the place I work, so I'm not even going to be at like a public gym. So there's limited equipment, so it might make the workout, we'll see. It could be a bad idea, it could be a good idea. But we're just really tight on time today. Also, if anyone's looking for somebody to sponsor, you can always look at me if you want to. It's up to you. But this is just regular C4 here, okay? Wow, like the branding is beautiful. I don't know if you remember, but they used to have like, it almost like the bottom of like any like car dealership you go to, like that aluminum, not aluminum, but like that silver gritty texture. They used to do that a lot with C4, but now they have this it's very pretty. C4 Sport pre-workout. Yeah, so it has, hard for me to see. I think my eyesight's going. Has a C4's performance blend is carnosine, beta-alanine. Beta-alanine is the stuff that makes your face itch. A lot of people who, it's also really good for like the pump. But if you're sensitive to that stuff, obviously don't take it. And then L-arginine, creatine. It doesn't have a full 5 grams, so I don't even consider this part of my creatine. I just take regular creatine over there. Sodium citrate, magnesium chloride. Also has taurine. Oh, it has more caffeine there. So yeah, and I won't track. It's only 5 calories. So I'm gonna have this before my workout today. I'm actually kind of excited to get back into the world of pre-workout. Just regular C4, watermelon flavor, 30 servings. I have it on recurring payments, so I'm gonna be taking this for at least a month, maybe longer. But I just wanted to show you guys what I got there. Yeah, here's the thing is, you know, I'm in the fitness community. I like to work out. I like to be healthy the vast majority of the time. I don't consume alcohol. I don't smoke. I eat relatively healthy. But when I see men above the age of like 60 just still ripping cigarettes outside or even inside, like I have a level of respect for that. Like there's a level of I don't give up an F. Like I just don't care that I'm just gonna keep on smoking even though I know it's like very bad for me. It's like a respect level I have whenever I see that. Anyways, guys, it is 11/11. It's 11/11, November 8th, and I'm going to open up my pre-workout here, and I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna work out these legs like I have not worked out before. I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna have a good workout, I'm gonna crush it. I do wish this bottle was not yellow, I wish it was pink or red for watermelon. But the goal is to have a good workout and just kind of just focus on the workout, focus on nothing else. You know, I haven't had like a super solid workout and I don't know. I don't want to say, well, I don't think that was supposed to happen. I don't think the whole thing was supposed to come off. Anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and take off this entire thing of C4 now. There it goes. So it's completely naked. Now it just looks like a bottle of cocaine. And we're gonna keep this wrapper in here just in case someone's like, hey man, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm not doing blow. I'm actually consuming pre-workout. We're just gonna put it here in the dashboard. I did clean up my entire car. So we're gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna put in my water bottle. It's always fun whenever you're filming and people are looking at you, but it's even more fun when like they're of the age of like 75 and they're at that point where they have no idea why you are filming yourself. It's like, what are these kids doing? Like, why are you sitting in your car talking to a plastic bottle and talking into a camera? And it would get really weird when I start driving and it's still filming me. And then like, that is completely insane. Now the question is, do I go full scoop or do I go half a scoop? When I really get going on pre-workout, I end up taking 3 scoops with an energy drink. And that's, if you watch my old videos, which they're there, there's videos of me mixing 2 scoops of pre-workout with a Monster energy drink. And that, my friends, is what we call addictive personality disorder. Or just addictive personality. Sometimes it's a disorder, sometimes it's not. So we're gonna go ahead and, the scoop is a lot bigger than I recall scoops being. So we're, you know what, F it, we're just gonna go full scoop here. It'd be funny if this guy just hit me. I wouldn't even get mad at it, whatever, dude, I hate this car. All right, here we go. Full scoop, pre-workout, okay? Put the water, mix that up. Have this on the way to the gym. I'm gonna have a good workout. I think I'm looking for a new gym membership. We'll see. Not 100% sure on that yet, but we're definitely gonna have a good leg workout today. We're gonna go heavy. I may or may not barbell back squat. I might just do Smith machine squats. It's kind of where my mind's been lately, and it's actually been feeling really good. I'm just excited to have I haven't had pre-workout in so long. Let's go ahead and rip this. After this, we're gonna go home, take the dog out. Woo. Oh yeah, I haven't had like beta-alanine in so long. That stuff is, it's like the key to a good workout is you get like that beta-alanine, you get that energy, you get that pump. And I'm telling you, that pump is, there's nothing better. So for this workout, like I said, I'm probably gonna do some quad extensions. I'm probably gonna warm up on quad extensions. I may or may not talk through this this video. We'll see. To the extent of talking that I shall do. This is the worst turn in the world. No one ever lets me go. He did. Thank you, sir. So we're probably just gonna warm up the knees with some quad extensions, doing some hamstring curls. May or may not do calf raises, but definitely quad extensions, definitely some hamstring curls. I like to do seated hamstring curls. I'm not a big fan of the lying hamstring curls. One, it's just uncomfortable in my stomach, and two, I don't know. You know, I was just thinking of these EMT medics running across the street outside of the red light, or outside of like the crossing area, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, what if they got hit by a car? If they got hit by a car, that'd be a real issue. So every time I'm filming, I always get nervous that like one of these cops are gonna see my camera. If I was a cop, I would pull someone over for this. Like, it's crazy. What are you doing? Don't do that. So let's go. Quad extensions, hamstring curls. I like to squat, so I'm gonna do some variation of a squat. I'm probably gonna do some variation of a lunge, or if it's not a lunge, at least a single, a unilateral movement. And I actually might do deadlifts. We'll see. Maybe just a rack pull. I know rack pulls are more for like the lower back area, but you know, there's always so many options you can do. I was talking to one of my clients this week, earlier in the week, about, you know, leg growth, and this specific person is a big tennis player. Where I train, there's a lot of, I live in one of the wealthiest counties in the country. Fairfax County is like, I think probably top 20, if not top 10. So a lot of these people, their like activities that they do on their own are stuff that like as a child we would like vacation to do. Like golf or like tennis would be like a thing that you only did in like a nice area, which is not where I was brought up all the time. But anyways, I digress. I was just explaining to the person like the value and the importance of doing unilateral movements, but not specifically just for your upper body, but for your lower body. Specifically for your lower body, because a lot of the times when people do legs, for one, I guess part A, there's two parts, one's A, one's B, this is 1A. 1A is we're walking on our legs all the time, right? So you need a progressive overload, specifically emphasize that load part on that overload. When people say progressive overload, you can break it down. Progressive means building. Overload means taking a load and providing it with more than you're capable of doing. And then as you slowly progress that, hence progressive, you will overload your body. And then once something that was an overload becomes just a regular load that you can push. I digress again. But you really need to focus on the progressive overload for the legs, because the legs you walk on, right? Because you walk on them, there's a higher percentage that you develop muscle imbalances for your lower body. The way you sit, I know for me, I have really tight hips. It's because the way I played video games for hours a day, I would put my right leg underneath my left leg, and I still do it to this day. And the act of doing that for a long period of time will develop muscle imbalances. So it's really important that you break it down and you do like single leg movements. You know, you do your lunges. Just make sure that person doesn't get hit. So you do your lunges. You do your single leg movements for lower body. A lot of times people do single leg movements with upper body. Super simple. Or they do unilateral movements. But you really want to focus that when you're hitting that lower body as well. So I'm going to probably just do quad extensions, hamstring curls, probably adductors, abductors. Probably won't film that, but definitely some variation of squats, and then a lower back glute dominate. They have this hip thrust machine there. I may or may not do that. I like it sometimes. Some days I like it, some days I don't like it. I can't really figure out the adjustment for it. Like, here we go. Here's the thing that, here's like a dead giveaway for someone who's been lifting a long time. If you're someone who's been lifting a long time, this sounds counterintuitive, like I'm talking like 10 plus years, you don't like really pay attention to the way the settings of a specific movement is set up. You kind of just hop on it. If it doesn't feel right, you kind of just move on. A lot of times I have like people ask me, so what's the adjustment you do for the quads? Like, what number is that? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, whatever I'm feeling like that day. I'm starting to get tingly sensations in my head. I haven't felt this in a long time. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna turn off the camera. I'm gonna go in the gym. Look like a lunatic. It is around noon, so the gym shouldn't be that busy. But like I said, I might be changing my gym location probably within the next month or so. So it's something to look forward to. We'll see. Hopefully they allow filming. I like this Golds a lot because the manager there and the whole team of Golds has really shifted to like really focusing on Instagram. But anyways, I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the gym for the low body day. Alrighty guys, so welcome to a quick little commentary. Haven't done one of these in a long time, and it's also interesting because back in the day, this is what YouTube was all about. This is what everyone was doing at the time. But I didn't really feel like talking too much during my workout today. Within like the past 2-3 weeks, I really just have been going to the gym and just trying to get the best workouts I possibly can. Just kind of not shutting out the world, but just using that, 30 minutes to 45 minutes to an hour to just focus on getting my lifts in and getting stronger again. As you can tell, I'm starting to implement squats back in my routine. Deadlifts are going to be coming. Bench press is going to be increasing. I did work up to 275. I didn't record any of those sets, but my whole goal here was just to work up to like a set of 5, which I did do with 275, and here I'm just warming up with 225. So I did about 2 or 3 sets with 275 for about sets of 5, and then I did a few sets of 225, anywhere between like 3 to 10. When I squat, and I'm not really on a powerlifting program, my goal is just to get in there and kind of just move weight around. And then I went ahead and did some quad extensions. No sets, no reps, just sets, I think I did about 8 sets. Reps anywhere between 5 to 25 reps, drop sets. My main goal here was just to get the pump, just to kind of get my legs nice and swollen, as they would say. And then I also moved on to this seated hamstring machine, which is, I prefer this more than the lying hamstring right now. 1, because I'm lazy and I don't feel like laying down. 2, it's also the one that's available more often than the lying hamstring. But that's it for the leg video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to go ahead and finish up the video, and I'll see you guys next week. Good morning, guys. Workout is over. This vlog is over. I just wanted to have a nice clean cut, nice ending to the episode. If you made it this far, please like, comment, share. I've been getting some very sweet messages from some beautiful human beings out there, and I'm reading them all. They mean the world to me, and they're helping me a lot during this time of my life. Friends are reaching out. It's a beautiful, beautiful community that I've nurtured and I've grown, and you guys have helped me grow. Sorry, I sound so exhausted. It's 4:37. I haven't got more than like 5 hours of sleep in like a solid week and a half, so that's what we're on right now. But hopefully you enjoy the rest of your weekend. Next episode is probably going to be a little bit more traveling, maybe. I'm thinking about taking like weekend trips right now, so we'll see. We'll see where my mind is on that. But I just wanted to hop on here and say thank you so much for all the support, and I will see everybody in the next video. Remember, take care of yourself, be good to yourself, love people, even during times of struggle. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys next week.